I'm Deanna Witkowski, and this is my third video in a 6-part series featuring jazz arrangements of hymn tunes as found on my recording, Makes the Heart to Sing. Now this recording features piano, bass, and drums, but all of these arrangements work with solo keyboard, and in fact most of these were written to be used with congregational singing. So I'm going to show you today one of these hymns that you can either use as a prelude or a postlude, or if you just want to change up the feel of one of your hymn arrangements, especially as we're all doing a lot of online services, this arrangement gives you a lot of options. Now I have a note at the end of my piano score here that shows you that we're going to be demonstrating a couple of different ways to do this tune. Before we get into it though, before I forget, please subscribe and like the video below so that you're notified when the next video will be coming out. And you can also find all the sheet music I'm going to show you at deannajazz.com. Now this is the top of the tune, the piano score, and if you notice there, instead of having a 4-bar phrase at the beginning, this is written out with a 6-bar phrase. So that's where this comes in. This thing that says, okay, if you don't want to have to worry about your congregation waiting 2 bars, especially in this period when we're doing a lot of online services, you can just X out that bar 5 and 6. Let me actually show you what this sounds like both ways. So if I was to play this with those bars inserted, I'd have love divine, all is excelling, that's with the bars in. If you just take them out and you don't play that little arpeggio line, if you're reading from the piano score, it would sound like this. Love divine, all is excelling, joy of heaven, and we have on the next page is the exact same thing. So you see those 2 extra bars at bar 15 and 16 are in the exact same place. So, you know, if you do choose to stick those bars in and you're able to have someone actually physically lead assembly singing, it works great because everyone just gets a chance to kind of pause. The rest of the arrangement, here's just a lead sheet example, doesn't have any of that. So the rest of it is pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to play through the first verse as I showed you, going through to where we were. And then when we get to the end of letter B here, to the coda sign, the second time through, we're going to jump to the coda. And there's another little insert here. This is actually meant to be kind of a tag. So if you don't want to do the tag, you have this option here that tells you you can cut from bar 32, which you see is where we have the coda sign. And if you don't want to keep adding a whole big tag, you can go to bar 51. Well, let's face it, all throughout, but especially on that last chord. If you have time to do a little instrumental, or say you're doing just an instrumental arrangement of this, we have this option of a coda. So I'm going to demonstrate this starting at bar 29 here. Going to the coda, coda. Is we have this repeat, and I don't read from this, so I improvise. out sort of solo fills, or you can improvise. So what I'm going to do now is go through verse 1, then go back. Actually, no. I'm going to start from letter B, play letter B as an introduction. Then we are going to go back to the top. That's here. I'm going to play all the way through. When we get to letter B again, we'll take the coda and go out. And I am going to do this actually with the extra bars in, because I think we can all figure out if we delete them. We just have 4-bar phrases. So I'm going to start from letter B as the introduction. And I will just sing one verse of the text. So here we go. So again, if you don't want to have that entire section at the end, you can go from letter B. Let me just sing this from letter B to that cut at the very end, at the last line. So here's letter B. In front of me. So I hope that gives you an idea of how some different ways that you can use this arrangement. And if you're interested in the sheet music, you can find that at the link below, as well as at deannajazz.com. There's also an entire video, a full track from the recording of my trio playing HYFRYDOL. So that's also below. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you soon.